Chuck Carstensen, Carstensen Team Remax, and we are in week number 8 of the Credit Genius video series. And this week we are going to talk about how to use and maintain your credit card balances and basic, simple things you can do with your credit cards to improve your credit and things that you got to avoid that could actually harm your credit if you don't use and understand these correctly. So take a look.
Hello, and welcome back to the Credit Genius U Credit Education Series. Last week, we talked about secured credit cards and how they can be used as an effective credit score building tool. On this week's episode, we are going to cover credit card management. Understanding the basic principles behind proper credit card balance management is one of the most important lessons to have in your financial toolbox. The reality is that the rules for managing your credit card balances are simple. However, when not managed properly, your credit card balances can cause a lot of damage to your credit scores. In fact, improper balance management is the number one conversation we have with credit challenge clients on a daily basis. Rule number 1 is to keep your utilization ratio under 30%. By now, you already know about utilization ratios, as you learned about them in our second video. And remember, it's not enough to pay your balances down to under 30% at the end of each month. You really need to keep your balances on all cards under 30% at all times. Rule number 2 is to always keep a balance on your credit cards at all times. This means you should never pay your balance completely off. Even leaving a small $10 balance on each card at the end of each month will benefit your credit scores in the long run. And finally, rule number 3. Rule number 3 is to always make your payments on time. Even one 30-day late payment can cause extensive damage to your credit scores, especially if you are in the credit repair process. We recommend to put your credit card payments on an automated bill pay so that you are sure they will always get paid on time. Applying these simple rules to your credit card balance management strategy will ensure that your credit scores rise and stay strong into the foreseeable future. That's all for this week's episode. Next week, we will cover something known as the authorized user trap, and why something as simple as sharing a credit card can really put your scores in harm's way. Until then, thanks for watching, and remember that with a little bit of work and our help, you too can be a credit genius.